What is up? Busta-Grill, Busta Crypto back. So yeah, I've been kind of more out than in with doing these videos this late. Don't get me wrong, I'm still around. Yeah, man, I came back from Chicago and did a video, and then kids all started back in school. So now all the kids are in school. Everything's going. Our life is kind of going back to normal, I guess you can say. So my youngest one is in kindergarten, man. It's crazy. It's like no one's home right now. You won't see a little dude running around in the background. Kind of miss that little guy. But anyway, so in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about where I am in Drip, where I am in a Drip garden. It's crazy buzz right now. I love it. I love it. I was watching Stunder's video this morning, and it's crazy, man. Everything does taste better. Everything, all the food you eat. Your bank account looks bigger than it is. There's just something in the air, and I know Beach Office said it, Luke said it last time, right? This one's different. And so what I'm going to go through is, like I said, Drip Garden, where I am in both of them. I'm going to get over that 1 million today. I'm pretty well over 1 million, I think, after this compound this morning. I haven't really checked it. I'll go through my strategy for Drip Garden, and also kind of what I think is going to happen over the next 2 to 3 weeks whenever Forex decides to get the launch date, which hopefully might be today, maybe not, maybe early next week. But at the end of the day, he said 3 to 4 weeks of marketing, which puts us in September, which I've always thought was the case. So I've always been thinking that this is going to launch in September in terms of the animal farm, and then we're going to be able to start using the farms in terms of putting my Drip USD LPs in there. So I'm going to talk about my strategy in terms of building my LPs up, because you want to do that really as early as possible, especially with the fact that Drip and the LPs is, I guess you can say, as cheap as it's going to get, right? It's only going to get more expensive, in my opinion. Remember, nothing I say in my videos is financial advice. Do your own due diligence. At the end of the day, I'm going to do me, you do you. All right? All right, so real quick, Drip. So this is on PancakeSwap, right? So this is that DEX. It's super nice, right? So what I think is going to happen, I think we'll clip this 10 really quickly. So the only thing I can see negatively that could happen, if people are expecting a launch date today and we don't get it, maybe there could be a sell-off. We go back to the 7s and 8s. But I don't know. I mean, we're building a good floor. There's a lot of volume, which is what you want to see. But at the end of the day, if this continues to go up, I mean, I would think the next kind of hurdle there is at, $12. So I think if we pass 10, we'll probably stay between 10 and 12 until actually something happens. That is my opinion. It could go, hopefully it goes past that, way past that, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. This is actually lining up really well with kind of the market in general, right? So, Bitcoin's over 24,000. There's been actually really good movement on Bitcoin. Look at this. It's crazy. Everyone, it could still drop down to the 17s, 18s again, or 13s or 12s. Maybe this is a fake run up. I don't. No one knows. But it's all good stuff. Excuse me. The good thing is that Drip follows its own course. It only gets better if the market gets better. But Drip, at the end of the day, could definitely make a run at 10 to 20 times and doesn't even need the market to do that. And obviously, this is my opinion, but if you look at BNB, it's so cool to see BNB just like staying in this, 310, 315, 320. Remember when it was 225? It's just so crazy how quickly this stuff turns around. You just got to stay patient, right? And obviously stay positive. But what I tell myself is less moves are more, right? So it's one of those things where I feel like the more I try to move around and be smart about things, the worse it is for me. And it just could be just I'm not talking about day trading. I'm just talking about getting into all these protocols, getting into all these things. I haven't gotten into anything new. I stopped because personally I feel like I said in those 2-3 videos ago, Drip, thank you, Forex. Thank you for just delaying this shit and making me realize, just wait, man. Build your positions in Drip, right? You don't want to have a one-track pony at the same time. But, at the end of the day, I think we can all think and all say to ourselves that Drip is probably one of the less riskier plays in DeFi, right? It's been around for a year and a half. Everyone's saying, okay, DeFi is super risky. Yes, it is. It is. I mean, there's so many miners, all these things coming out, rugging or exploiting, whatever it might be. It's just so great to know that in this DeFi space, you can have something like Drip that you can count on. And that's what I've been doing, man. I've been building, man, we might clip this 10 today. I've been building my faucet up. So I'm hoping that, I can get to, man, over the next, if you say 30 days, right? And this is what I like to do, just to give me an idea where I might be. If I say 30 days, if I have 3,000 now, so 30, 90, 99, and just say 30 days. This gives me little goals here and there, right? For me to know kind of where I'm going to be. Sorry, 1%. So in 30 days, if I just hold on, right, say Forex launches everything is great. I don't really start taking any profits. I'll be at 4,100 in terms of deposits. So my goal right now is 10,000. Obviously, that is the goal for a lot of people. Obviously, to max out a wallet to get to 27 or whatever it might be. But for me, 10,000 is the next biggest goal for me. But obviously, 1,000 at a time, right? All right. In terms of the garden, so what I'll do here is I want to show you. So if you don't know Drip Formulate, right? So this is DevStreet, super cool dude. I've actually communicated with him a couple of times about different things. Just a great dude. So I support this. I put you have to put, I think it's 5 BUSD. It shows it at the bottom. Once you send this 5 BUSD to this wallet address, then he'll make this particular section live. I think you need to do it for every section. Put in the comments if it's incorrect, if it's $5 for every section. I don't know. I only really use it for the garden. But here's where I am right now. I have 983. Like I said, I should get over $1 million today. So I'm getting, if you do the easy math, right, 1 million times 3%, I'm getting 30,000 a year. 30,000 a day. So it's roughly putting me at this daily return, obviously, of $207. I'm not really sure. So I think initially my goal for here is to do 5.2. So basically I was going to go ahead and just save LPs, but I still want to continue to grow the garden. Remember, it's a minor, but you want to take profits when this is going up, right? So it's kind of like take profits when it's high and compound when it's low, right? So it's low right now. I don't know if I want to take any profits, but I think when this is going in the next 30 days or whenever the farms go live, I'm going to do 5.2 where I might even do 3.4. I might take profits 3 days a week and then compound the rest, or compound for 2 in the garden and 2 in the LP in the farm for Drip USD. So I know, still pretty. I just love the position I'm in. If you've been watching my videos, I wanted to get to 1 million. That was probably one of my biggest goals for the garden. I did put a little more money in here. I put I think another 2 or 3 BNB to get me kind of where I am this morning. Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. So anyway, I will go ahead and compound this live. Let me just refresh. Connect. Plant. So if you don't see what I'm doing, I'm on my ledger. So you need a ledger. I mean, not financial advice, but I try not to keep a lot of money on here anyway, but it's just good practice. All right, let's see this get over 1 million. And I'll show you how to use Dune Analytics to let you know where you are in the garden. It's a really cool tool to use. So hold on. All right, 36,000. All right, over 1 million. So I got 1,109. Sorry, 1 million, 101. So awesome. I am super excited about that. So I will go ahead and go into the garden. And here's one thing. This thing continues to climb. So if you watch Scott the Investor's videos, I love his videos, Luke's, everyone's doing one. Sunner, there's a couple other guys, YouTubers. This thing has started about 355, and I told you I was covering this thing. I started covering it more over the last 3-4 weeks when I told you guys I wanted to get to 1 million, and obviously I did just now, which is awesome. It was like 365, 355. I think it was what the low was at the time. Remember, this was up to, I think, 8 or 9 in terms of 800,000 LP tokens in here. So Super awesome. This thing has been growing 355 to 414. And you looked at Sunday's video this morning, I think it was at 410 or 412. So this thing continues to grow, man. It's great. So if you know anything about miners, man, you know, you want to get in when it's low. If you buy at the top end, like I did with this garden in January when I spent $10,000 for like 1,800 plants, you can get a ridiculous amount of plants. So 32,000 plants I got, and I just deposited $207, right? So $207 will get you 30,000 plants. So just food for thought, or plants for thought, whatever. All right, doing analytics. So this is where I sit, and this thing, it doesn't update real time. It actually updates, I think, every 3 hours, I think is what it is. But this tells you the position you're in, right? Your wallet address. This is how much, if you saw previously what I had, 983. How many referrals I've had, 4. References, plants by referrals, okay, and by 9, and plants by, so plants I've gotten. Right, this tells you ROI. So right now I'm like under 15%, you know, I've only ROI'd 15% of my total. So this tells you how many LPs you'll need to ROI, and I'm assuming at the current TBL, right? So this kind of just gives you a good idea, right? Another way to look at, you know, kind of where you are is to look at these vertical columns. And to be honest with you, this is a good way for you to understand where you want to be, right? If this is a game, you just want to be towards the front. And if you're sitting here in this column before 100,000, it might behoove you to maybe put a little money in or do something to get a goal to get over 150,000, because you'll bypass all 1260 of these people here. And my understanding is obviously you would make LP because your share of the pie would be bigger. So that's just another way of looking at it, right? Even if you're over here, right, 100 plants, right? Maybe your goal is to get to 300 plants. So you bypass all these people that are 895 in front of you. So, and that's why you'll make more LPs than the people in this particular column. So that is pretty much it. You know, I honestly think we will get to a good drip price. I think we'll pass $10 maybe today. I honestly think $12 is probably the next hurdle. If you look at, this is on PancakeSwap, right? So on the DEX, it could be higher because it's typically higher there. So, you know, I think $12 on PancakeSwap on the DEX. I mean, still, I mean, I think at that point it kind of starts converging, I think, a little bit better. But, you know, I think $10, $12 is a good point over the next 2-3 days. And I could see it fall if there's no update from Forex in terms of a launch date. If everyone's anticipating a launch date today, that could be a reason for a little of a sell-off. But to be honest with you, if you're holding strong for the next 3-4 weeks, who gives a damn anyway? All right, everyone, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down twice. If you're not subbing, I don't know why. And thank you, everyone, for reaching out and making sure I was cool with everything. Hey, man, just life. Sometimes life just gets ahead of us, and, you know, we just need a little time to kind of get back together. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your day. Peace.